Welcome, ladies and gents, back to the 3L channel where we live and learn by listening. Thanks so much for tagging along this weekend. And folks, if you're new here to the channel, okay, we do this every other weekend with the oldies and classics, namely from the 80s and going back. So if you're into that sort of thing, sparks your interest, consider subscribing to the channel to get locked in right here on the 3L so you don't miss one single video, one single update. The 3L is all about living, learning, and listening. That's our motto here on the channel, and that's what we do. And folks, as we start off the marathon this weekend, it looks like we have a new artist here on the channel. Very excited to jump into this. We're using YouTube to go way back in the time machine this time. You guys stay tuned.
And for my little bit in English, this is one of my very, very favorite stars. He's a wonderful man. Here to sing his new one.
60s.
It's called Something's Got a Hold of My Heart, Mr. Gene Pitney.
Something's got a hold of my heart, keeping my soul and my senses apart. Something's gotten into my life, cutting its way through my dreams like a knife, turning me up, turning me down, making me smile and making me frown.
You know, I have to say here before we get too far into this, I was not expecting that tone. It took me off guard, honestly. You know, it kind of reminds me of, I know I did a reaction way back. I think it was the beginnings of my channel. I had a request for Johnny Rivers, and I think that was back during the same era in the 60s as well. And it just kind of has the same vibe to it, you know. Just a well-dressed, dapper, standing on stage, you know, real calm, just effortlessly singing, you know, but real soft, a soft tone. Let's keep it going.
In a world that was small, I once lived in a time that was peace with no trouble at all.
That's a unique voice.
But then you came my way, and a feeling unknown shook my heart, made me want you to stay.
Okay.
All of my nights and all of my days. Yeah, I gotta tell you now, something's gotten hold of my hand, dragging my soul to a beautiful land.
I think I was speaking too soon there. Maybe I just have to wait and just let the song... I'm sorry, I'm not going to interrupt anymore. It's just... maybe it's better to just let it ride out and not jump to conclusions.
Now, something hasn't made it my night, painting my sleep with the colors so bright, changing the gray, changing the blue, scarlet for me and scarlet for you.
He's so calm, but yet he's just killing those notes. Kind of like Bobby Hatfield, you know?
I've got to know if this is the real thing. I've got to know what's making my heart sing. Oh, yeah.
I feel you, brother.
You smile and I am lost for a lifetime. Each minute spent with you is the right time. Every hour, yeah, every day, yeah. You got me and my mind goes astray.
Woo!
And
Yo, that is not what I was expecting. That's my confession right now. It just kept escalating, you know, the vocals just higher and higher. It was like a high-pitched, I don't even know how to explain it. It's such a unique vocal style. Now, I will say this, you know, it's probably a little bit easier to appreciate musical style from an era that you actually lived in. And yet, that's not always the case, because I have done many reactions on this channel going back to eras before my time, and believe me, I can appreciate it. But just saying, if you actually lived in that era, it's closer to you. It has something, there's like this connection that you have with that music. How many people out there listening to this has that sort of connection where the vocal style, I mean, the music performance, the music style, it's honestly is very 60s, right? Because that's the era it was in. But just times were different back then. And honestly, I truly wish we could go back to some of that. And though that's not possible physically, we do have YouTube that can take us back in that time machine and really bring this stuff back and truly enjoy it. But as I was saying, the vocal style, very unique. It's one of those styles, you know, both music and vocally, where you either, I'm going to venture to say, you either are very much drawn to it, you fall in love with it, or, you know, you don't want to have anything to do with it. There's no middle ground with this, because Pitney's vocals is just so different. But I think in a lot of cases, different is good. Thanks so much for joining me with this. It was definitely a learning experience for me. Let me know, folks, in the comments, do you appreciate this vocal style? This music style? Let me know. What are the pros? What are the cons? What do you like about it? What you don't like about it? Feel free to express your opinion, but of course in a respectful way. You know how it is on this channel. Certain things we just, you know, don't tolerate. Thanks again, and until next time, folks, take care.